Hit me.
Hit me with your rhythm stick.
Yeah, I think just...
Most embarrassing experience.
Oh.
Your most ever embarrassing experience.
That's really difficult. I feel like luckily I haven't been through too many.
Really?
No, I can think of like on the top of my head, what will come to me was a night out clubbing with my cousin, and I was wearing a tube dress, and there was like a big stag do of guys, and they were like talking to us. This was like years ago. You okay? Harry! Right, so there was this gay guy. He came up to me in front of this big stag do, and I'm talking like there was about 30 guys just sat like that watching everyone dancing. I'm here in front of them, and he goes, honey, your dress, it needs to be pulled down. He said, you need to like show a bit more cleavage. And I'm a bit drunk, and I'm just kind of like, oh no, it's fine. And he goes, honestly, like you really need to show more. And he just went like that, because I'm not wearing a bra, and I just stood there for like 50 seconds with my boobs completely out in front of this big stag do. And he went, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I thought he was wearing a bra. Basically, it was just really, really embarrassing, and just don't pull people's tops down. He
pulled down your top.
Mm-hmm.
So my most embarrassing experience was I was in France with 3 French guys and one English guy. We won't name their names. And the 3 French guys were filling this balloon, and I was like, "Why are you filling that balloon?" And they were like, we're filling it with like piss and cum and like snot, and we're gonna throw it at the English guy. The English guy was up by the pool. And I was like, I being me, only just having gotten popular, was like, wow, can I join?
Wow.
Well, no, they invited me. They were like, do you want to do it with us? I was like, yeah. And so we went outside with the balloon. The English boy was standing by the pool, and he was like, hi guys, what you up to? Like, how you doing? And we got closer and closer to him, and they launched the balloon, not at him, but at me.
Oh my god!
And I was like, really, in my haste, I pulled off my shorts, took them off, forgetting that I hadn't put underwear on, because I'd been rushing to put them on earlier so I could keep hanging out with my friends. And my friend yanked the shorts away from me.
And you just stood there naked.
And I'm stood there naked, and I run away. And as I'm running away, another friend grabs my shirt off of me and yanks it off. And then they get out their films and start filming me.
We have a naked soul on our hands.
And I'm in my backyard, my own backyard in France, running around naked, being filmed. And then my mum's in the kitchen, and she's like, oh, hi, Perry, how you doing? And I get to my window, and my friend's blocking it, and I rugby tackle through the window. So traumatic. And I hid in the bathroom for like 2 hours, naked and alone in the dark.
And no one came to...
Well, they did. The guys came in, they were like, Perry, you okay? We're sorry. And I was like, not making any sound. And eventually they were like, we're going to break down the door because we can't. We think you might have passed out. And then I threw a plunger at one of the guys, one of the French guys. And eventually I came out and it was fine, but it was devastating.
Yeah, that's not very nice, is it really?
But I look back at it with humour.
Right. Okay, so what, from what you can remember, was your favourite toy as a child?
Aww. Barbie. Barbie. I loved the Barbies.
Really?
I fucking loved Barbie.
Was this a toy that like you kind of carried everywhere? Like,
oh, did I? I don't think I had a toy that I carried.
You didn't have a toy like that.
I was never that into stuffed animals. Weirdly.
You wasn't.
No, I am now because Amber, we buy stuffed animals and we adopt them.
We have like a whole family.
They're like our little babies. We have Delphina. Well, we did have Delphina until she was taken from us in Vegas.
Yeah.
Those fuckers. Kidnappers. And then who else do we have?
We have
Despacito.
Despacito. The hog.
Isn't that... her name's Princess, isn't it?
Princess.
Drag hog princess.
Drag hog princess.
Well, I call her Holly the hog.
Holly.
But
Holly the Hog. And then we have Clementine. Petit Clementine.
oh, Petit Clementine.
Who's a watermelon. And then there's like some sort of squid looking.
Victor the squid. Victor's one of my faves. He's really good at athletics and football.
Because of all those legs.
All those legs. He's great at dodgeball. All of them, yeah.
That's them.
And I have Minnie the Mouse on there as well, but she's not our child.
No.
She's just there as
So I wonder
entertainment
why
for the others. She's a toy. She's a toy. But the others are not. The others are our children.
Very much alive.
We talk to them.
So you wasn't like into them when you was younger?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I loved Barbies. Barbies were my jig. My first ever word was May. No, there was an Ariel. You know those things, what are they called? Aerials? You know the things that hang above the crib?
Oh, like that like spin round.
Yeah. What are those?
Oh my god, what is that?
I don't know, but we know what they are.
Yeah.
Little doll, one of the little characters I yanked off. I was in hospital, remember, for the first year of my life. I yanked it off and I was like, May.
That's so cute.
So that was my little favourite toy. But after that, it was Barbie dolls.
Barbie dolls, yeah.
And I used to imagine that they came to life. I used to see them coming to life at night.
Oh my god.
And doing things with each other.
Wow.
Yeah. What was your favourite toy?
Yeah, mine was all about stuffed animals.
Which? Any specific one?
Yes, so I still have her to this day. Basically, one Easter, my nan gave me a cuddly lamb, which I named Lammy. It has like a green and yellow checkered bow. And I loved this lamb so much. It went on all our holidays to Florida, on the safari rides.
Wow.
Like, I loved Lammy, and I still have her now.
Aww.
Yeah.
And then you got me into stuffed animals.
I
Now
know.
I love
I
them
just
too.
think it just, I don't know, there's something
There's
so comforting.
yeah, there's something very like, yeah.
Just even to look at, it's
Yeah.
just squidgy.
They're squidgy and they're so cute. So what was your most dramatic experience?
Okay, so my most dramatic experience was with you when we were in LA.
Yeah.
And I came over to America to see Perry because he was living there. And I had a fake ID. And basically we went to go into this club and I was really nervous because not only had I never been to LA before, but like obviously in England I went clubbing all the time, but I knew that it was a big deal in LA if you had a fake ID and you got caught. So we were like lining up and they let you in and then they look at me and they look at my ID and they're like, we're gonna have to scan this. And I'm just stood there thinking to myself, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like, and I remember looking at you, Perry, and being like, Perry, I feel really sick. I feel ill. I think we need to go. And the man like walks out to the back and I was just like, we need to go. We really need to go now. Like, run.
And I was like, this is ridiculous. You've got to give us back that ID. That's not a fake ID. Keep in mind, I had a fake ID as well, which luckily he'd given back to me because it looked more real than hers.
Yeah.
Because she'd taken a selfie to fucking do the picture. And then I was like, okay. And then I just walked away.
We kind of ran.
We ran.
We really ran.
We ran in you were in your little dress and I was in my... And it's funny, she's very psychic. She's very like sixth sense because you knew it was a bad idea.
In the queue, I just had this gut feeling that, because we'd got into other clubs completely fine. And I had no doubt with that, but we were queuing for ages and I just had this gut feeling that tonight is not going to be our night. So they're not gonna see it. And then they didn't. And
I was determined because I always get... This is the thing with me. I had a bit of a gut feeling too. But with me, I always want the fun more than the gut feeling. So the same thing happened to me in school. I had this huge gut feeling where I was like, if you take this pill, you're going to change your life.
Oh my god.
And I was like, fuck it, I don't care anyway.
Very.
And then, lo and behold, on Monday, they were like, you've been selected for a random drug test.
Oh my god, yeah. See, that's That's
Yeah.
scary.
Just as I was about to go home, because I'd faked being sick, I drank orange juice and put salt in the orange juice to make myself vomit in front of a teacher.
Oh my god.
And then the teacher had sent me to the infirmary. This is how strong that feeling was. I knew the night before school and the day after that I was going to get drug tested.
Think how different it would have been if you'd listened to that thought and thought, actually, I'm going to pretend to be ill, and you didn't go in.
I suppose in my head I was like, I'm going to pretend to be ill at school and get sent home, and then I won't get tested.
Mm.
But really, what my dad says I should have done is you should have fucking called me up and told me, and I would have come and picked you up.
Yeah.
But I was terrified to tell my dad because he'd always said,
obviously,
if you do drugs, I'll break both your legs. As like a joke.
Yeah.
But it was still scary. It was like, I thought he was going to kill me. So, not kill me, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah. It's amazing though that you get that feeling.
I know. But then I think the reason that it's so difficult is because then I've had them feelings loads of times and then
It's true.
nothing's ever come from it.
That's true.
So it's like you never know if it's just like doubt or an actual feeling.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. If they were sending you home, why did you get tested?
Because what happened was I got sent home, but my dad's driver wasn't there to pick me up. So he was like, I'm on my way, I'm 10 minutes away. But obviously I was ready to go. I'd left the fucking infirmary, stupidly, because I thought he was there.
So where were you then?
So imagine the infirmary's at the back of the school. I'm
Yeah.
walking towards the car park, and my
Yeah.
driver's like, I'm still 10 minutes away. So I'm like, fuck, okay, I'll hide in the bathroom until he gets here.
Yeah.
I hide in the bathroom. He's like, I'm here.
Okay.
And as I come out the bathroom, the principal comes along and he's like, hi, Perry, could you just walk with me, please? Takes me to a room. He's not the principal. He's like the housemaster of my boarding house who'd never liked me. And he was like,
my goodness.
so you've been selected for a random drug test, but obviously I'm going to take you down there and I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, right? You'd tell me if there was something to worry about, wouldn't you? And I was just like gagged, gooped, and I was just like so close to crying. And I was like, please, like, I'm really sick. Like, my dad's driver is just out there. He'd arrived by this point, obviously.
Oh my god.
I was like, I'm really sick. Like, please just let me go. And I was crying. And I could tell he was silent.
Right.
And if I'd have walked out that door, I don't think he would have stopped me. But I was waiting for permission.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to say, okay, go.
Oh my god.
Whereas I shouldn't have. I should have just
You should have
walked
just
out.
been like, look, I'm ill, I'm going.
Yeah. So I got expelled and it was really hard. I cried a lot. I was very upset.